notes. 1 second.
Don't worry. Take your time.
Yeah, cool. Yes. Yeah, so this is a new experiment I'm working on.
Yeah,
The podcast,
yeah.
just to engage a bit more with other creative people, and obviously with this situation with the global lockdown,
Right.
I thought I'll just participate in creating some type of content that's relevant to the current times. So yeah, that's the whole idea behind this as well. So yeah,
That's really great.
yeah. So Ayumi, so
Yes.
fabric artist. You're a fabric artist, yeah?
Yes, I am a fabric
Okay.
artist.
So for the people out there that
Yeah.
don't, that want to know about your work, so if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
About myself,
About your work as a fabric artist, yeah.
Okay, so should I introduce myself?
Yes, of course. Yes, okay.
Okay. Okay. So my name is Ayumi Taki. I'm from Japan and I live in Kenya as a fabric artist. I left Japan was 6 years ago, which is 2014, and from that year, I have traveled over the world like for 5 straight years
Yeah.
without even returning to Japan. So I started from Asia, Middle East, Europe, and it was 2017 when I traveled to Africa for the first time. And I was totally fascinated by the culture, climate, and people. And that was also first time that I encountered with African fabric, which is called kitenge, ankara, experience. So after my trip to Africa, I went back to Australia to save up a little bit of more money, and I bought a sewing machine without even knowing how to use it. And I came to Africa, Kenya, with a backpack and sewing machine. That's it. That's my story.
Nice. Oh, that's really cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, I really like that. I really like that. So,
Thank you so much.
You've been in Kenya for, did you say 5 or 6 years? How long have you been in
No,
Kenya
so in Kenya, so I came to Kenya was 2007, no, 18. I came back Kenya was 2018 October. So it's been over the year, like a year and a half more, almost, I think. And it has
A
been
year and a
great.
half.
Yeah. Yeah. A year and a half. Yes.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, obviously, you're obviously aware of the global lockdown, with this pandemic.
Yes.
So, how has this affected your business?
I mean, it was really tough. I mean, not only for me, like it has been like really tough for everyone. Like we have never been put into this situation where you cannot control it all, and at the same time you can't see the end. And then also like, but then people say it's prime time for introverts, which probably most of artists are, because if you cannot deal with loneliness, it'll be hard keeping an artist. But then again, it's really hard for even us introverts or artists too. I mean, yes, I can spend a week without seeing anyone, but it's completely different thing that being indoor by my own time, like versus to be forced being indoor and under this circumstance. So, and then also, I am sensitive as an artist, and that's, I mean, so I feel a lot from seeing how people are driven by fears and losing compassion. That's completely ate me, and I kind of lost urge for creation. But then I started to think, I mean, I started forgive myself, like being depressed and then doing nothing. And I kept saying to myself that it is okay for feeling a lot as a sensitive person, and it is enough for now, just surviving today, because this should be like once in a lifetime crisis, which no one ever experienced, and it could not be happen again. So yes, I kind of lost my creation, but then I started to regain it, starting from stop watching news that much, you know? I mean, that's a source of what dragging me into the whole depression. And I just realized I keep seeing the number, like confirmed case number be increased, doesn't help me at all. So, and guess what? And all we can do is just precautions, wash your hands, and do not leave house as much as you can, and boost the immune system. And what else can we do? So otherwise, you just live your life, and that's all. So I just started to try to be more, how can I say? Yeah, I guess just study to be calm and like keep my stillness. And yeah, so otherwise I just live my life, and if you can, like, and I will spread positive energy and compassion, like make a phone call to or send text to your family or friends, and do the same to yourself as well. Like you can take care of yourself as well. So that's how I started to maintain myself again, and now I think I'm fully back in my space, and like I have been creating a lot so far.
That's good. That sounds good. It sounds like you've adapted really well. You know,
Yeah,
obviously you have no choice but to adapt in this new
yeah, please.
reality. Yeah,
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 it's really hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get
Yeah.
that. I get that.
I would love to ask you, like, how are you holding up there too?
I'm
I'm just
fine
curious.
actually. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine too. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm by myself. You know, I have
Mm.
my cat. But you know, maybe every 5 days I leave the house,
Mhm.
do some food shopping.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I'm okay. It's not too
Oh,
bad, and I have
that's good.
relatives. I have relatives close by, so
Oh, great.
once in a while they come, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, fortunately enough, everyone's like, you know, healthy. Everyone's
Mhm.
taking care of themselves. You know, everyone's in good health.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started. To be honest, I started this podcast as
Mhm.
a result
Mhm.
of this current situation,
Right. Right.
and even the one word project. So I think I mentioned it before.
Mhm.
I'm currently working on a video project called "Creativity to You in One Word,"
Oh
and,
yes. Yeah.
and
I've seen it.
yeah. So I've reached out to creative people on social media
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
submit one word answers responding to what they feel creativity is to them.
Yeah.
And so the plan is to create a montage.
Oh
That's one,
wow.
yeah, montage, which is a 1 minute long video.
Wow.
Yeah, and it will be screened as well. So I plan to screen this 1 minute video with
Oh,
people's one
beautiful.
answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would
So
love to join.
yeah, please,
I would
yeah,
do
submit a
that.
video
Yeah,
to
I would
me.
do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
submit a clip to me, and
Yeah.
when it's completed, so the goal is to have a 1 minute video.
Oh,
So when it reaches 1 minute, because
okay.
I've
I'm
received
gonna send.
yeah, oh, that would be awesome. Oh, that would be really good. Oh, that would be really nice. Oh, thanks. But yeah, the goal is to have a one
Wait,
minute.
let's
What's that, sir?
description. Okay.
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 Yeah.
The
Can you hear me?
reception has been gone,
Oh,
but yeah, I
um,
think it
yeah,
came
it's
back. Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I can see you nice and clear now. Um,
Okay.
yeah, the goal is to have a 1 minute video anyway. So
Yeah.
once it reaches 1 minute, the video is
Okay.
completed. Yeah. So and that's just to reflect the current situation we're in now. So. Yeah, that's a bit of
Uh,
what I'm doing. That's a bit of how I'm dealing with the
That's
situation.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
a great idea.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. So, what other projects have you got lined up then?
Right now.
Yeah.
So I came back to Kenya was last year October, and I launched my fabric brush last year, first May 1st. So actually,
Mm.
my first anniversary is coming, like reaching. So toward
Yeah.
it, I just keep sewing and also making new designs. And I believe African fabric is really beautifully bright and bold. So hopefully to
Mm.
pick up people's mind. Like garment is like, can change your like motivation or feelings of the day. So hopefully to reach people. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really nice. Oh, that's really cool. So,
Yeah.
obviously, like, like, what have you picked? So, from this situation, is there anything you've gained? Is there anything else you've gained from the lockdown?
It's like kind of like
Like,
what I've learned from.
yeah, anything. Have you learned anything or gained anything from this lockdown?
Yes, I think I definitely have learned that I learned that to be able to control your state of mind or keeping
Mm.
stillness is
Yeah.
extremely important in our life, because I have just experienced that some of my close friends were completely driven by fears and kind of
Oh,
mistreated me, and which was one of the probably most sad thing this pandemic brought to me. And also as an Asian, I I cannot even count how many times I was shouted as coronavirus in this town.
oh,
And trust me, that really hurts. And I'm scared going out because of the violence rather than the virus, I must say, because my Japanese friend who lives here was gun pointed the other
oh,
day, and another Japanese friend was punched and his
oh,
eardrum was split.
oh
I
my God.
mean, I know this is extreme, but then
Oh,
it is just so sad to see how people like let their mind to be driven by fears and worries and ignorance. And so just I'm being here, try to calm and still as much as I can to like objectively see what information to take and what to don't, because that's I just realized so important if you can control your state of mind. I think that's the thing I learned from this pandemic.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. Okay, okay. So, yeah, is there any are there any books you're reading, or are there any like movies you're watching? Any recommendations for anyone dealing with this lockdown?
Well, that's a good question. Mm, okay, honestly, I haven't watched that much of movie,
Okay.
but like my old favorite is Japanese animation.
Okay.
And there's a movie called Princess Mononoke from the one of
Oh,
the famous animation company, Studio Ghibli,
yeah.
and it's the story is about like human being destroying nature, the nature, and then kind of like we lost, but then the ending is like hopeful, happy ending somehow like can project to this situation. So yeah, if you haven't watched yet, I recommend you to watch. Available on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh,
I really love that movie actually. Yes.
really?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you
Princess
agree? Like
Mononoke.
watching that could be, yeah, like really
Yeah.
encouraging because of the ending, how it ends.
Yeah. So it was lagging a little bit there. So yeah, that's one of my favorite Studio Ghibli animes.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Studio Ghibli. I think they're the best. But yeah, that's really
Yeah.
awesome. I really like that film. Yeah.
Oh, that's
What about?
great.
It's a really great movie. It's a really great movie. I really love the
Yeah.
landscapes. I really love the way they do the
Yeah.
landscapes. Very beautiful,
Yeah.
beautifully
Yeah.
created environments. So yeah,
Yeah,
I really
the
love.
way,
Yeah, I
yeah,
love Studio Ghibli.
yeah,
Yeah,
please check it out.
yeah. It's a good
Yeah,
film. It's a good film for everyone out there that haven't
yes,
seen it. So yeah, it's
definitely. Yeah,
really
yeah.
nice movie. So yeah, what about books? Are you reading any books or anything? You know.
I'm not big. I mean, I'm like, as you probably can notice, I'm not really fluent in English yet. So I actually haven't read a lot of books in English yet. So do you have any recommendation, rather?
Recommendations. Well, I can't really give any recommendations, but I can tell you what
Okay.
I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading a book. The author, his name is Christopher Vogler, and the
Christopher.
book Christopher Vogler, and
Uh-huh.
the book is titled "The Writer's Journey." So, but
Blood
I'm
of
interested
Chan.
the
Okay.
writer's journey. So,
Uh,
it breaks down mythological
uh-huh.
archetypes, mythological characters, and
Okay.
it really helps if you're into writing stories or like
Uh-huh.
scripts, or if you're interested in writing like fictional content or stories in general. I think it's a really
Mhm.
good book, and it helps you to break down universal characteristics within mythology and stories. Um,
Okay.
the, and the author, he was a story consultant for Disney, Disney,
Oh,
for Disney Studios,
okay.
and big major Hollywood studios as well. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's a really it really helps to, like, if you're interested in writing, it really helps you to break down story structure, character
Okay.
structure,
Okay.
um, and yes, it's an interesting read actually. It's really interesting.
Okay. I
Yeah,
will check it out.
yeah. So even if you're not fully into writing, I think it's quite interesting anyway, because in a way it kind of breaks down, like, it helps you to break down real life characters in your life and your everyday life, not just in
Mhm.
movies and stories. So
Okay.
it's quite interesting and insightful. So yeah,
All right.
yeah. So yeah, it's a good book. The Writer's Journey by Christopher Vogler.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will check it out, definitely.
So yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
So what are your plans for when this all blows over? Do you have any plans for when all of
Oh
this
my
blows
God.
over? Mm,
That something excites me. Okay,
yeah.
I am interested in, like, how can I say, to combined African fabric with another materials, either like probably Japanese fabric or Indian fabric or Indonesian fabric. So once it's
Mm,
done, once this has done,
yes.
because of course I also want to travel. So I would love to travel somewhere to see and find fabrics, because I believe fabric is reflection of the culture. So I would love to travel probably some Asian country to get some new fabric and to see how it can work together with African fabric. That would be great.
Yeah, that sounds great actually. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
great. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
Cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, so yeah, anything else? Any other plans? Have you been to London before actually?
yes,
Have you been to London before?
I have actually. I have been in London, I think 3 months total when I was traveling back in like 2015, I think. Or actually, I spent New Year from 2014 to 15 in London.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I was
Oh,
there. So, yeah,
okay.
so hence I have friends there for sure. So, yeah, I would always love to back to Europe, but then
Mm,
yeah, after these things to happen, uh, after this to be done, I would love to travel Europe again.
nice, nice, nice. Have
Yeah.
you been to I'm curious, have you been to Shoreditch? Have you been to East London? East London, Brick Lane.
I'm not quite sure. I'm
Okay.
as much as I'm a world traveler, I'm so bad at remembering name of the
Oh,
place.
oh, okay. Okay.
I am not sure, but I was in London three
Yeah.
months. That's all I can tell.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
Right.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So definitely, like, it'll be good, Cool. I'm trying to meet up with people in real life, so it'll be good
Yeah,
to meet
yeah,
in real life.
absolutely. And also, like, I want to make my brand more bigger, and then by the time I,
Yeah.
of course, would love to do my pop-up market, a pop-up store in Europe. So that should
Yeah.
be London, I believe. So
Mm.
let me try and keep my brand growing, and hopefully I can
Yeah.
be London soon.
Yeah. Good.
Right.
No, good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So for the people out there, that want to learn more about you, where can people learn and find out more about your brand?
Okay. So please visit my website, which is at nomadicartisan.com. Nomadicartisan.com. That's my
Nice. Nice.
website. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Nice. And you're also on Instagram as well. You have an Instagram account.
Yes. Yeah, you can reach Instagram by my website as well, but also
Yeah.
my account of Instagram is nomadicartisan_by Taki, which is my name.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Lovely. Lovely. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, so it's Ayumi Taki. Ayumi
Yes,
Taki.
it's
Ayumi
me.
Taki.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks so much, David.
Lovely. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah. So what I'll do is obviously this is recording, and I'll do a quick edit, and I'll just send it to you, and you can have a look. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
If you're happy for it to go up, we can put it up. If you're not, it's no problem.
Yes.
Hey.
It should
Yep.
be fine. Yeah.
And
Yep.
I like to do this more often. So because I
Yeah.
want to I'm trying to practice,
Yes.
the Skype, because this is quite new to me actually, to be totally honest. But I thought,
Yeah.
let's have a go. So yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we'll speak soon anyway. And yeah. So okay. I'll let you go
Yeah. All
now.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
keep in touch. Good to meet you, and hopefully
yeah,
to see
lovely
you
to
in London.
meet you. Yeah, like I don't
All
know,
right.
how have you tried this for 1 year? Was it a year?
It is like, yeah, there was the idea of Skype was 1 year, right? Before I even launching my brand. So finally we made it, right?
Yeah, so we made it.
Yeah.
Oh, we made it. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, okay. All right, let's keep in touch, and I'll talk to you soon anyway. Okay?
Yeah. Thanks
All
so
right.
much for your time. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Take care too. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.